Repent. End is nigh. Humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight. You, and you, humans, and you. I might have something here for humans. Not much.
I'll be going now.
You'll be back.
What do you want?
I'd like to join the party.
This really isn't your kind of place. Afterlife's main floor has lots of drinks and great music.
The destruction of the Destiny Ascension, planning for the fleet of the new Allied Citadel Defense Unit have reached another impasse. The Asari Republics has ceded its share of defense responsibility to the Turian hierarchy.
Leave, human. Tell Captain Gaborn we not kill anyone today.
The Shepard Memorial on Aku.
I don't know a Captain Gaborn. Why would I tell him anything?
Safe for visitors.
Not trust you. Tell Gaborn we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
There seem to be a lot of Vorcha on Omega.
Go away. Talk too much. Gaborn's thugs get no more. We leave.
Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gaborn's tricks. We leave.
If you've got Vorcha problems, there's only one thing to do. Get rid of it.
This place. How can these people be left to rot like this? I mean, it's not like they're hidden. They're right here in their own filth. What a shit.
And remove it entirely, and it's safe and humane. In all our long history, not a single client has been harmed by genetic...
Hello there. Might interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
No one in their right mind would pay these prices for salvaged parts.
I know. It's crippling my sales.
Drop your prices and I'll consider buying. Otherwise, I'll keep walking.
You're right. I'll give you whatever you like for the original price. And if this gets back to Harrod, I'll deal with it then.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvage parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
Why does Harrod control your prices?
Harrod made me swear not to undercut him, no matter what. He was here first, so it's his right. But no one will buy from me when he's so much cheaper. I can't save enough money for a ticket off the station.
I could go talk to Harrod for you. Get him to ease up.
I won't stop you. If you can convince him to lay off, then maybe I'll get off this station after all. His shop's up the ramp, near where Marsh sells his goods. Anything you can do will be much appreciated.
I have to go.
Please check with my kiosk to see what I have for sale. And thank you.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
Tell me about your deal with the Quarian over there.
Suspicious. If I had made such a deal, I would certainly not be inclined to discuss it. Accusatory. I don't understand how it is any concern of yours.
If you're worried about competition, why not just buy out his store?
Intrigued. I had not considered that before. My fellow merchants on Omega are not known for being easy to shut down.
A weak, homesick kid like that shouldn't be a problem for a man like you.
Devilishly excited. I have plans to expand. On your advice, I will conquer the Quarian child. Grateful to thank you for your counsel. I offer you a discount at all of my stores.
I have things to do.
courteously. Have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
CEO of Genera Staffing Services. We employ a large force of driven, dedicated Vorcha workers ready to address your security needs.
Oh, what's this?
Number of breeding females and unadapted younglings in the Terminus systems, and we can produce Vorcha workers to your specifications.
Paid for by the followers of the exalted light of the world.
Fears of an uncontrolled plague in the streets of Omega have...
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
I'll be going now.
You'll be back. Slavery is an inextricable part of the Batarian caste system. By limiting the slave trade, the Council is limiting our cultural rights. The Council is scheduled to hear arguments for the next few weeks. Further representatives do not expect the Council to take the culturally sensitive option.
This looks interesting.
Walking around in this place makes me sick. People still dying, the strong still exploiting the weak. Nothing I did here even made a dent in this.
Staking out the routes that lead to freedom's progress. Record windfalls are expected.
May be leaving the Citadel after years of bad press and rumors of intelligence leaks. The Shepard Scholarship has gone into effect, targeting low-income children on Earth, where the most famous human in the galaxy allegedly had an advantage. Commander Shepard, she uncovered Saren's plan, defeated the Geth army, and
So, I heard a human went into the plague zone. Then I found out about a lot of dead Vorcha down there. You know anything about this?
I saved you a lot of trouble. You should be grateful.
Grateful? Huh. Now I get to deal with the slavers complaining about the reduction in their crops. But that I can handle.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Arya's sight. That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore. But the way those Vorcha breed, I'll have something to do soon enough.
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.